I'm here with men's soccer coach Pete Watkins. Coach, first off, welcome to St. Mary's. You're in your first year here at St. Mary's. Talk a little bit about the adjustment that you've had to make personally as a coach over the 4 months that you've been here at St. Mary's.
Yeah, it's been a big process, big transition. First half of my job here, I was coming back and forth from Chicago to here, and a lot of that was time spent recruiting. So a lot of travel, and that part settled down. Our family settled in here. My wife will be teaching down lacrosse, and my kids are getting ready for school in a couple weeks. So on the home front, yeah, it's very good. And the campus has just been so welcoming, you know, and it's very nice community to be part of.
Talk a little bit about coming from the school you come from. You came from Aurora, where you coached for several years. Just give people a little background on your coaching resume, so to speak.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to go into Aurora at a good time to turn the program around, and so we had 8 years of pretty strong success there, some regional and even national rankings at different times. The schools are both Division III, but they're very different in philosophy and facilities and even campus setting. But I see a lot of similarities between the programs. The things that allowed us to be competitive at Aurora are the same things that we're looking for here at St. Mary's, and we're finding a lot of the same guys are attracted to that.
You know, obviously you had mentioned that you did a lot of recruiting already this summer. You've come in and really hit the ground running and haven't let up yet. Now you started practice here a couple of days ago, and things are kind of in the motion now. Talk about the first week of practice.
It's gone very well. I think team spirit is quite high. We've got a nice blend of returners and a lot of new faces. We've got about 20 new guys in with 16 returners, so that's a good blend. Every guy's realizing there's competition for every spot, and I think that makes us better. Rising tide floats all boats, and we're seeing the best out of guys right now because of the competition.
Is there a big adjustment period for both you as the coach with so many returners, and then maybe for them because you're a new coach, maybe a new philosophy, a different way of doing things?
I think to the credit of the returners, they've really made that much easier. They've taken a lot of the young guys under their wing and helped all of us get an understanding of what St. Mary's is about. So it's gone faster than I thought it would. Everyone has to learn me, but that's kind of the part of the preseason that I'm responsible for, and it's gone really well.
You know, you mentioned earlier that you went into Aurora when you took that position. It was a struggling program that you really built into a team that was competing for national recognition. What's your philosophy? What works for you that makes you able to do something like that?
Yeah, what was on our wall there is on our wall here, and that's we want young men of character who work to improve and love to compete, and really that solidifies what we do. We don't talk about winning. We don't talk about beating so-and-so. We talk about being the right type of guys and putting the work in, and we think the winning will come because of that. Winning's a byproduct for doing that. And again, to the credit of the returners, they've bought into that, and they're really helping the young guys see the value. And so that part doesn't change no matter what school I'm at. And we've seen us get there faster here than I thought so far.
And you know, like you just said, you've been here practice about a week. Talk about the expectations of this team. What can this team accomplish?
Well, I think for sure, obviously, wins and losses we're hoping to improve on last year, but we'll do that by focusing on the process and not just on the winning. Our goal is to get into the playoffs for our conference, and that is, I think, every season we're going to lay that out there. Our biggest challenge will be developing a cohesion and understanding between a lot of new faces and scoring goals, and we're looking for guys to step up and score goals. But we're learning a new system, but most of the guys have played in it, and so that part's going pretty quick.
Any big adjustments for you coming here to St. Mary's?
Well, the field is fantastic. It's also very big, and so you have to adjust your system a little bit to make sure you compensate for a larger space to defend. But just being in a place where athletics, you know, our guys, they were in the pool this morning, we were on the track yesterday, we're on a great field. If we don't use that field, we're on a great grass field. Having those tools at your disposal as a coach, it's just a joy. It's really neat.
Sounds good. Well, we look forward to a great season, and again, welcome to St. Mary's.
Great, thank you.